Good morning. Hey, how are you doing? Look at that. Another censored photo. So I'm looking this morning and I'm finding that sometime between 7:25 and 7:45, all the photos are removed from any camera looking in a particular in this particular direction, roughly. So it's pretty obvious they're really working on something, and I'm not sure what's going on. I just know my inner red flags are going up. So not so much about what I'm seeing, but about the way they're handling it. That's my greatest concern. Not the fact that these things are going to show up. See the missing photo? Yeah, I'll stop it. See, 7:32 was this photo. The next photo would have been 7:42 in some seconds. And, no, not that one. And the third photo is 7:52. So you see what I'm saying? 7:32, missing photo, 7:52. And that's Alaska Standard Time. And that's on so many of the cameras that are in the about 80 to 150 degrees on the map. They all seem to be missing a photo. So just to let you know, something's up. Look at that obfuscation there. The little round halo away from the sun, a second one there. Yeah, it was there's a lot of good stuff here. The clouds do not help. This lens is somewhat just, I don't know what the issue is with it, but it definitely has some, whatever the cover is over their camera is causing some of the anomalous looking characters. That is crap. I just do not like being censored. I like to know the information so that I can evaluate it and make the best determination for myself. You know, I think I deserve as a person, as a human being, and everyone does, the right to have the information to make the correct choices. And they seem to not want us to be able to make a correct choice anywhere in our lives. Wow, look at that. Look at the size of that thing sitting there. It's almost rising to the top now. There's a shadow of something interesting besides that cloud. Insane light fracturing. There's one there. Oh, how can this be? Yow. I don't know if I'm recording. recording this or not. Let's stop. There's a second. There's a third. How do these planets cloak themselves? We should be able to see these things. They are self-obfuscating planets. I don't know how that works. Okay, so you see off the left side, those points, they're going to come off an edge right there. There's another globe right behind it, just as big, a little bigger, and there's the edge of the third right there as the sun passes. Now watch the sequence again. You'll see there are 3 large planets right there. They're not all the same size. That's why I'm not thinking it has something to do with the lens aperture. The front edge of the thing is hit there on the second globe. There's the first one right there. There's the edge of the second one. And coming up here, boom, there's the edge of the third one. How are they doing this? How the hell are they making that possible? What kind of technology are we looking at? That these things are nearly invisible. And then our own government is doing everything it can to hide them. And I'm starting to think this isn't so much about the concern that the entire world will fall apart and shit itself. I think it's more of a survival of the ones who have the knowledge and the money over the rest of us. It is survival of the richest, apparently. And for whatever reason, they're not telling us, not giving us the opportunity that we need to get our families ready. But they've used our tax dollars, they've used our resources, they've used all of our technological knowledge and ability to discover this and hide it from us while they get themselves ready at our expense. And the whole time they've got armies of idiots out there distracting you at every level. Politics means nothing right now. I'm sorry. Unfortunately, that's the only avenue we have to get any sort of immediate change and immediate redirection of distribution of resources. The rich have enough. The least that you guys, the governments could do would be to make sure that there are supplied resources for those who can't afford to stock up because of the economic situation created by the very people using this technology and knowledge to protect themselves and deny us that same right. It's time to get really angry. It's time to start calling the White House. And I don't mean just calling and blowing up their switchboard. I mean calling so much that the fucking thing melts. Okay? If anybody's going to do anything to help us, I do believe it's going to be Donald Trump. And I am not, one way or the other, I do not dig politics at all. Okay? Bunch of criminals. But you have to deal with some folks sometimes, whether you like it or you don't like it. It's the only way to stay alive. Unfortunately, these people are ignoring a lot of us. We're going to be seeing some crazy, crazy stuff. And they haven't bothered to get ready in a way that can help. No. They've gotten ready in a way to put you away and behead you. Now we know why they have 30,000 guillotines. Because when chaos erupts because of weak-minded individuals who are going to feel like it's their opportunity to get their shit and get their revenge and hurt anybody else in their way, unfortunately, some people I won't call them a human being, because a human being wouldn't do that to another human being. A true human, I think. And I'm speaking in terms that I understand from friends of mine. So we better go and do some more looking here, because something is definitely way out of whack. Okay, again, first photo guaranteed it's the 740. This next one will probably be 750. Yep. So it's really starting to look as though, yes, there's absolute proof that something happened between 7:30 and 7:45 today they do not want us to know about. Again, look at this land. Just beautiful. Although it does seem like in Kodiak you might have a little bit more snow right now. Jeez. Oh, no, that was the obfuscated, stupid photo at 7:40. Just come back here real quick and just take a pic at the still. Anytime you have a photo that's removed, you should go to the photo before, a couple photos before it and a couple after, and see if they miss something. Because they do. They miss stuff all the time. When you don't want stuff like that, you just hit the sets, you hit the button, you hit the set start, boom. You hit the picture, you hit the set end, it'll stop there. It's not too difficult. Sometimes it doesn't like to cooperate. So let's watch one cycle through here. Unusual shadow right there. And no missing photos, but some unusual characteristics here. And again, could be the lens cover, the thing covering the camera, or the very outer thing could be so screwed up. And people wiping it. But this doesn't appear to be that. And there's a blue ball. Bing, bing, bing. And it's hexagon shaped. And there it is. And it pulled so far out of the atmosphere you can't, out of our, back away, we can't see it. Okay, there, so it's really cool how they do this. When there's an actual object. Let's see. Yep, that's not the object. It is that little speck of light. It's that little teeny speck of light right there. Is making that line. Whatever it is has that much energy. See, boom. Amazing. There's and I don't know how they do this. They just seem to be able to line this crap up. Look at that. There's the white stripe planet. Representative stripe went up to the top. It's amazing. It really is. We're gonna figure this out one of these days. Okay, so this is Potato Point South, and this is something unusual here that I'm just picking up on. Okay, see those two lines of flares or colors, balls, the purple and the orange? Okay, first off, how often do you see those colors? I'm thinking that indicates something about the light spectrum coming from the source. Now, also, they get bigger coming towards you from the source, okay? Not smaller as it coming from the source. So here's the deal. If you look carefully, that little red ball is projecting one line. You see the orange two orange and the two purple just to the left of that. Here it comes again. There is a second little ball, orb, sphere, planet, whatever you want to call it, at the end of that light, that lens flare, that doesn't seem to even make it all the way to the sun. Nor does it come from the sun. It looks that way because of our movement, our rotation, changing position as the sun changes. It's just very coincidentally strange. Kind of like how we can't see these big ass planets day or night, but we can capture them occasionally here. And they've been capturing them for a long time, and they've been looking at them on infrared, because just as I had always thought, this one of these planets is an infrared planet. It's a heat source. You know, you get that far out in the middle of nowhere in space, you better have some kind of heat or you're going to turn into an ice ball. Well, if you have a tight solar system with a moderately powerful irradiant brown dwarf, I'm thinking you're going to have the heat because it's coming to you in infrared. But anyways, that's off the track here, but look closely here. Silver dot is something that they don't want us to be seeing, and they hope that you think it's a flare. Okay, now right behind it there, that second ball to the left, see, it's still there even though there's no flare, and it goes behind the clouds. And then when the clouds go away, it kind of reappears into that mist right there. See it? So, what I'm saying is, those two lens flares are coming from sources at the bottom. As it gets smaller, it goes to the source. As it gets bigger, it comes away from the source of the light or the energy. Okay? It just happens that the sun is moving over, but they don't line up right. This is the little stuff like that that is just not adding up and making sense. Some of the scenery is just absolutely beautiful. Pilots are lucky folks. They get to fly over this stuff and look at it all the time. It's the beauty of our world that's hidden from us. Well, they tell you we're all overpopulated and we don't have the space to wipe our ass. Actually, only 6% of the United States is actually inhabited. That leaves 94% that's uninhabited. Well, was uninhabited. Now it's been inhabited by fracking wells with thermobaric devices buried in them, so that they can, I believe, cause a major earth movement if they were to set these off in a particular order. And why they're down there in the first place, well, just another deception. You put a thermobaric bomb underground in a well, it's going to make some serious fracturing. Maybe a little more fracturing than you might want. Where are we going? Let's go to Cape Venshaw. They're always great there. A little cloudy. Start here. 140. Oh, goodness. That's some unusual stuff. We see the ball there. I'll watch that a couple of times. You know, when the halo of the sun starts freaking out and changing shapes, there's only a couple of explanations. there's our buddy. That would probably be the reason, right? See, it's engulfed something, and that something is lower than the actual sun, and it's right there. You can see it. And then I'm assuming it's rising just as the sun is, and as the red orb is in the other video from other angles. And there it is. You can see it right now. And great rotation on that sucker today. Wow. Look at that craziness. Okay, moving on. I knew something was coming. They cloud seeded early. They removed photos between the 7:30 and 7:45 a.m. Alaska Standard Time. Time frame. Yowza. Second one right there. Oh boy. That's what they were covering up. I've never seen that before. Okay, so let's do this. Let's go here. Right in here. 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 You can see it. Start cooperating. Start. See it? Oh man. The light wrap. Wow. We have more going on than I think we thought we did. That is absolutely amazing. Holy cow. Right there. Yep, you can see it leave the planet edge. And you get just a slight curve right there coming out of the sun. See that little thing sticking off the sun? It then turns into a little sparkle on the planet, edge of the planet right there, and it's gone. How are these planets cloaking themselves? Okay? Sunlight is hitting them. Yet we can't see them. I think there's something really, really unusual going on. And for some reason, the word deception, great deception, comes to mind. There's another planet right there to the lower left of the sun. That's why I looped this right here. It's not a small planet. It has to be just behind the lower, I guess it would be lower western limb of the sun. These are the things that are not going to remain hidden. We're visiting Chuck Myers, Southwest, just to see what we can see. Chuck, not a lot there, buddy. I think I saw one or two frames with something in it. There we go. Okay, that's an interesting little shot of Chuck Myers Southwest at 239 degrees. Oh, Chuck. Let's go to McKinley Brook. Negative. Fantastic, was a good one yesterday. First photo missing. Censored by scum. Censored by scum. Oh, wow, look at that. That's one of those three big balls. Okay, but again, how does it dampen the light? Why can't we see the actual object? There. Wow, that's intense. Again, the missing 7:30 photograph or whatever. Yeah, might have been later for this place. And the colors indicator that something else is adding. I know it was down there. Okay, there's that one. Wow, craziness. Okie dokie, everybody. And what did they remove? It was cloudy. They hit all sorts of cameras. There's that inside little ball. See him up there? Wow, that there, he's getting left behind. And yeah, that is unusual, to say the least. And no, I can't explain it yet, but I can do the research and find out how that works, or what conditions would lead to that in a controlled setting. But I think we know what that is. I think that's pretty obvious that there's something there. We can't see it, but it definitely blocks the light and absorbs. Wow, there was a little orb there. It absorbs the light from our sun. And just absorb it. It like neutralizes. Look at that. That's nuts. Okay, well, wow, 168.6. we can find here. There's, oh wow. Okie dokie, so let's see what the last photo is. At 2:07. So like 15 minutes ago. They're an hour ahead of me. Or hour after me. So, yeah, wow. Let's go to Misty Forge. We saw some good stuff there yesterday. Oh, isn't that convenient? Interesting. Okay, so somewhere in the 40-degree range, obviously, from 40 degrees. Wow. Okay, this isn't making a whole lot of sense. Now we're getting a spin. Just like turns on. Look at that thing roll. Got a bunch of good roll video today of this red orb. Woohoo! There's two. Blocking the light. There it is. There's the third one. I knew there was 3 up there today. And these are not like small like yesterday. They weren't. Tomorrow ought to be really interesting. Projection swings wide. The red planet is actually right there. The other planet is above it, and then there's the third right there. That seems to be translucent. It's the translucent one. I think that's similar to the effects that the white stripe planet has. Okay, so yeah, amazing. More amazing footage. Geez, maybe the guy up there doing this is our friend and he's intentionally leaving things undone. uncensored. I don't know. All I know is, at this rate, these things are going to be in our lap in about 20 to 30 days. There's the haze of one. Okay, not a lot visible at this point. Have to come back later and check that out. Here's Mountain Village East. Some unusual camera flares there, or lens cover flares. That one actually makes a pretty cool picture. One more time, we'll run her through. They grow to right there, and then they look like they're going around the edge of a spear. Hold on. I want a still shot of that. That is awesome. Sweet. Yeah, I can't even begin to tell you about that one. If there are that many things out there, we got a way more serious issue than we even begin to think. Hey, looky, a volcano that's not erupting. Yeah, I'm not seeing a whole lot there. I mean, there's stuff, but it's just not, it would be too difficult to point out and take too long. Succular. Very succular. Cloud seeders, everyone's enemy. Here is Tanaki Springs south, and a whole bunch more evidence of guests. And I'm not just talking about that one. If you watch close right now, you'll see there's multiple. There's the edge of 1, 2. a shadow. See it going around it right now, and it's the shadow, and then the projection is visible. One more time, there's a globe right there. See it? Yeah. And there's one moving along with the sun. It's one I think that we normally think of as the red dot. It's spinning fast today. Interesting. Okay, here's Thompson Pass, and this is the only camera that I noticed that does this, but if you watch the ground, it's like they're in a constant earthquake, and sometimes it actually looks as though the ground is changing shape or rolling, and I can't figure out what would be causing that except for some sort of magnetic distortion. That is just weird. It's the only camera that I've seen in this, out of all of them, that do this. Everything like moves back and forth. But it's not the whole thing. Down in the valleys it doesn't really move. Up on the tops they seem to go, seems to be like breathing almost. Anyways, that's kind of weird. I wanted to point that out the other day. I noticed that and I was like, what the fuck? They having an earthquake? I don't think so. It's been going on for too long. If there was an earthquake like that happening, well, that might explain why we're not getting the big one, but it's letting the pressure off. Okay. All right. So we're at Burwash South. It's in Canada, I believe. It's in the Yukon. And here's how you tell whether or not the Canadians are obfuscating anything. I'll show you in just one second. Boom, that red triangle. Want to see what they're obfuscating? What they're hiding? That little speck right there. Americans are doing it as well, but not as good. And boom, as soon as it's gone, the triangle's gone. So when you go to these Canadian cameras and you're looking, you see that triangle or a whole crap load of triangles, it's there for a reason, okay? And so, just to give you a heads up, today was a busy day. There is a lot of stuff happening, and I'll put this together later and we'll go from there, baby. Let's just see what's happening in Burning. It's cloudy and Burning. Okay, well, let's go. We're pretty well done for the day. I hope everybody had a good day today. There is tons of evidence on camera that something is out there. Share this, and much love, be well, and we'll see you soon. Bye.